I'm Sam Prendergast, I'm 20 years old, play out half and I play for Ireland.
My name is Brian Gleeson, I'm 19 years old and I'm a back row for the Irish under-20s.
Hi, my name is Ruadhan Quinn, I'm 19, I play back row for Irish under-20s.
Just went to school in Newbridge College in Kildare in Ireland and just started that up in first year, played from there and then just kind of watched my brother play rugby and got more into it.
I first started rugby in my local rugby club, Thurles Rugby Club, when I was 6 years old, and I played there for about 4 years and then I kind of came back to it then later.
I first got into rugby by playing for Ballina was my local club. I started when I was 5, played there for a few years and then went into Crescent Comp in Limerick school and then played through there.
Some of the highlights of my career will probably be playing in the summer series last year with Ireland, then winning the Grand Slam this year was huge for us as a team. We really enjoyed it. Then obviously I made my Leinster debut this year as well over in South Africa as well, which was incredibly enjoyable.
I started playing rugby when I went to school, in secondary school in Rockville College. I won a junior cup, it was under 16s, and went on to play with the Munster 16s, 17s, 18s and 19s, and then played with the Irish 18s. So I've had good memories all around.
Some of the highlights so far in my rugby career were when I was in school. We won the Munster School Senior Cup, and also I made my debut for Munster last year. I was a huge Munster fan, so that was a massive thing for me.
To represent my country, yeah, it's a huge honour. I think you only kind of realise it when you play at home and those Six Nations games, how much people are there, kind of the extra text you get, stuff like that. It just, yeah, it means a lot.
You wouldn't know the feeling, I suppose, unless you've done it. When you hear the national anthem and you start singing, it's something that's just amazing, you know.
Ever since I was a child, just watching all the legends play, and just, it was something I always dreamed of doing, and to get to do it now is just such an honour.
I think probably the team environment. Compared to other sports, everyone's just a lot closer, and it kind of builds, like in camps like this, you build a little bit of camaraderie and it's just really enjoyable.
The way rugby is played as well, I think it suits me. You know, you can carry the ball, you can use your size, your aggression. I mean, sport is such a big part of my life, and playing rugby is just makes my life better.
The friendships you build as a team, and just the people you meet, the people you get to know, and you get to make friends for life. So that's what my favourite thing.
Yeah, it was a huge honour. We have big kind of ambitions for this team, so it was a real big deal to make this team and kind of hopefully go further with it.
I didn't even dream of making the under-20s team. I was looking at fellas there and I was like, how am I going to get into this squad? But eventually I found myself working my way up through the ratings, and when I got in the squad, the next goal for me was getting on the starting team and being an influential player.
I was invited to the first camp for Irish under-20s, and that was just an incredible honour, because just I know it's such a stage to play on with the under-20 Six Nations, the way it's going. And yeah, it was just an incredible day. Went home and told my parents, so it was just brilliant.
Like, everyone wants to win the competition, but I think we're kind of very task focused. We're just kind of focused on the next game, but yeah, ideally trying to win the tournament.
There's only one thing anyone comes here to do, it's to win the tournament, and that's no different for me or for my team. Something that our country has never been able to do, senior or under-20s, so it'd be amazing for us.
There's only one goal as a team, is to win it. That's our only goal since the start. And well, personally, just do anything I can to assist the team.
Like, I think everyone just wants to be as successful as they can, kind of reach their potential. So yeah, I suppose going along those lines and hopefully one day play for Ireland seniors.
Munster's my team, my province, the team I've supported since I was really young. So to get an opportunity to play for them would be huge for me, a real stepping stone.
Firstly, just to have a few weeks off and relax for a bit, and then next year kick on and hopefully get a couple of appearances for Munster.
Horseplay.
You could say passion, you could say aggressive, you could say inclusive.
It would probably be team, because you can't win a game on your own. Doesn't matter how good you are, you need all 15 players playing on the day, so it's just the importance of that as playing as a squad.
Six Nations.
Winning a Champions Cup with Munster, with the team I've supported since I was born, I think it would be amazing.
Well, see, we won the under-20 Six Nations this year, so we've a little experience of that. I know it's not the same thing, but a Champions Cup at Munster would be something huge. I know the fans in Munster are just incredible, so it'd be brilliant to bring the Champions Cup back to Limerick.
I play a little bit of golf at the moment. I'd probably like to play more, but yeah, I just really enjoy it. It's very tough though. I don't think I'll be able to play that full time.
I love activities that give you an adrenaline rush, so I think Formula 1 would be class.
I would love to try American football if I could play another sport. Just I think it's a similar, I know there's obvious differences, but just the kind of the physicality and stuff, I'd like to give it a go.
Rugby-wise, definitely being Johnny Sexton, and then I know a bit of a weird one watching soccer when I was growing up, Didier Drogba as well.
I think Dennis Leamy really, he's from Tipperary where I'm from. He's a back row. I remember when I was about 3 or 4 years old, he brought the Heineken Cup trophy back to my village, and actually have a photo of it, me and him. I'm only about half the size of the trophy, I'd say.
So David Wallace was a player who played for Munster in Ireland, and he also went to the Crescent School, a similar position to me. So I'd say, yeah, I tried to model myself as much as I can off how he played.
Scoring tries.
Making tackles as well. If you make a real big hit, I think it drives on the team and gives the team energy, but I would still pick scoring tries.
Well, obviously scoring tries is the more glamorous option, but I think we'll both have to be done on the pitch. And as a back row, you need to make a lot of them, a lot of tackles, but probably tries, obviously. I think that's to be the answer.
Yeah, I think everyone should be looking out for Gus McCarthy, our captain. He's so good.
Hugh Cooney, he's a centre. He's a really good player and people should really look out for him.
I think our captain, Gus McCarthy, is just such a stalwart in the team. Like every game, he does his job perfectly, and he's unbelievable in the line out, around the pitch, and the loose. Yeah, I think he's the player to look out for.
I'd probably say the toughest game I've played is France in the Six Nations there, gone by. Unbelievably tough game, they're so good, and we just about got out on the right side of that.
They really pushed us to the limits. Sam, our kicker, got a kick with about 3 minutes left to go and win it, but we went down to 14 men against France when they were really coming on top, and you know, the French team are serious, like we're seeing it even in this competition, so it's going to be a really tough game if we were to play them again, but you know, we think we can get the better of them.
Toughest game I've ever played would probably be, we played Italy in the Six Nations, actually, just for a personal reason. On the morning, we'd heard that a coach and good friend of mine, Tom Tierney, had passed away, so we just heard that news that morning, so yeah, we played that night, which was kind of an added layer to it, but we won though, which is great, but just it was a tough day.